Welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Painting Strontium Dogs. That's right. So you guys picked this week on the community tabs to paint Johnny Alpha on a Mork. Now, I have no idea what a Mork is. This creature, it looks like a giant ostrich with no feathers and a head of a camel, I guess is the best way to describe it. It has no wings. It just has two legs. I assume it's a herbivore, as it allows humans to ride it. And it is a common character in Strontium Dog comics, especially the earlier ones with Wolf Johnny. I can't remember the bad guys now. It's not... I've completely blanked. I've got them to paint, but that's going to be a later video. So, as always, I start off with the black prime, and I'm heavily dry brushing with the fair skin tone from Golden Maple. Now, you guys kindly picked this one. It was a very close race between Johnny Alpha from the Mork and Clactum Fuzz, one of the mutant generals. If you want to vote this week, make sure you head over to the community tab and find the poll that will be in there. Hopefully it's live when this video goes live, and drop your vote. It's going to be at least 4 or 5 options, and we're slowly working our way through the Strontium Dog range until I've painted them all. Right, so the fair skin has dried, and as you can see, I've given it quite a heavy dry brush. And now I am using the Games Workshop Reikland Flesh Shade, and very quick, easy step. Only his face is going to get painted in this. Just going to make sure I get a good solid covering, because I find this paint dries very light, so if you don't get a solid covering to begin with, he will go very pale, but I think we should be good. Yeah, I'm still looking for the last kit that I need of the Strontium Dog range. I am so close. It's the Rogue SD Agent box set. It's got Fly Eye, Wagner, and some Devil Dogs in it. It's the last one I'm missing, but I keep finding it, and it's like 100 plus Canadian, and I'm just not willing to pay that at this time. I obviously might lose my patience and pay it, but the idea of paying that for models that have already been painted, they're missing their cards as well. It's a hard sale for me. I'm not saying it's not a sale for me, but it's definitely a hard one. Right, enough of me rambling. We are now going to be painting the green suit of Johnny Alpha, and I'm going to use the Army Painter Orc Flesh. I love this green. It's pure comic book gold. It's so bright. It's just beautiful. I really adore this color. I just think it works perfectly for Johnny Alpha. So on the poll for this week, it's going to be a tight race, I think. We're going to have Wolf Stonehammer on a Mork to finish off this kit versus, let me have a check who I've got again, Clactum Fuzz, Studs. He's another mutant general of the East, I believe, if I remember correctly. And then the Creelers. So that's a 5-man kit. If I paint the Creelers, they're all getting painted at the same time. And that's because they wear a uniform. So there's no point painting them separately if I want them to look the same. And though that's going to be a fun kit, I can't see that winning. I feel like, personally, I'm leaning towards either Studs or Clactum Fuzz. I feel like painting one of the mutant generals. But yeah, go head over to the community panel. Let me know which one you want me to paint. And we can, hopefully, get another model in the collection done and dusted. But who knows? It's these weeks, I really was down to the wire painting this one. It's now Saturday night as I'm doing the voiceover. I've had very sick children at home this week. Obviously, they went back to school recently and have seemingly been catching every germ under the sea. And then I had a head cold for a couple of days there. Brain went real fuzzy. There was just no way I was going to get this model done. I actually thought of postponing this video, but I managed to wake up today and feel relatively better. So we are getting it done. Right? The green is down. Look at it. It's beautiful. I want to make sure that green dries fully before I put the yellow down. So we're going to do some dark wood. It's just going to be used on The seat, the anything that's kind of leather, I guess, on the model. I'm also going to use a little bit on its toenails. I actually mix it with the green, which seems like a weird choice, but it makes the color look a little bit different. To be honest, once it's based and I've painted the base and the static grasses are down, you can't really see the creature's toenails anymore. But just know I did paint them a slightly greenish brown rather than a straight brown leather. At this point, I want to try and be neat because the color of the animal is not going to be this dark. So I don't want these dark brown leather straps spreading. I don't want the paint leaking across the model and like really wrecking any work that I've done, because going in and covering it up with the fair skin, though it will work, it will make that area brighter because I've dry brushed everything. So realistically, I would have to go fully back and like completely base coat the area again and try and dry brush it neatly, and then I'll probably mess up with something else. It'd be a real pain. So I want to try and make sure I'm as neat as possible on these, and I've got to catch it from every angle. It's a little annoying, but you know, a little bit of patience. Luckily, I'm moving pretty slow because this head cold. But yeah. Now, this is probably a good time to say like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. There's going to be a few more Strontium Dog videos coming your way. We've got a lot of the series still to paint. And for the alternative videos every week, I've decided I'm going to push through and finish my alien models. I've had some real success of late with them. We've pushed through. We've got all the alien xenomorphs now complete. We've purely got the Hadley Hopes heroes left to do. And I've only got 5 models in total. We've got Ripley holding Newt. We have Ripley in the power loader. And then we have 3 Colonial Marines left to go. So I am very close to completing that set as well. Then after that, I think it's Judge Dredd. It's going to be very Judge Dredd heavy on this channel. I'm going to try and alternate and keep 2000 AD on the weekends, and then random models for the Wednesdays. But I am going to keep the community voting going because I'm actually really enjoying that. You guys picking what model I paint takes the pressure off me. I give you a short list. You tell me what paint. I'm loving that setup. So we're going to keep that going for a while. We'll be doing that with the Judge Dredds. But yeah, there's lots happening. Now, I assume everybody's over the summer holidays now. We've all got to start thinking of autumn and fall and winter. So let me know in the comments below, what projects are you hoping to get done in the upcoming months? Are you hoping to start something new? Are you hoping to finish something strong? How has your year of wargaming gone so far? Have you started any new projects? Have you completed projects? Just drop a comment below. I would love to talk about it. If you're not comfortable talking in public about it all, feel free to join the private Discord. No strings attached, it's free to join. And if you want to happily support this channel a little bit and help pay for this expensive hobby, feel free to drop a subscription down below. There are supers and other crap, but I'm not interested in that. I'd much rather you buy me a cup of coffee. It's a nice way to say cheers, and I will very much enjoy it in this colder weather, because Ottawa is weird right now. In the mornings it's really cold. In the afternoons it's pretty damn warm. It hasn't decided what weather it wants to be yet. And like that, we are on the last round of paint, which is going to be the sand golem. Now, in the artwork, these weird Mork desert sand creatures, I don't fully understand it. It's a Western world. It looks sandy, it looks deserty. These seem perfectly at home in the wastes, so I can only assume they're like hardened, skinned, sun-baked. I'm thinking camels. Obviously, they don't have fur on these, but the artwork all shows them with this kind of tanned skin. So that's what I'm going to go with. If I ever find more of these creatures, and like doubles and I'm messing around, I really would love to paint one like bright pink, bright purple, do some real silly colors with them. Even maybe paint one to look like a cow. I think that could be hilarious. But if that's something you actually want to see, drop a comment below, because maybe I'll do it on one of the other models. I think I've got 4 more Morks coming up between the different characters that were sculpted riding them. It's so sad when you consider this was the first game that Warlord Games brought out, and it was also the one that they kind of stole from us, because it just randomly went on sale and then disappeared without any real warning, which, if you think about how the series ended as well, it's pretty much how ABCs went out. We only had half the set, and then suddenly they just pulled the rug from under us and said, they're all gone. I'm still bitter about it. I am real bitter. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just doing a quick run round with the Runic Grey, picking out his pistol, any metallics on the Mork. Nice simple step. I've picked out the pistol handle that on his hip with it. I'm not going to go too crazy. The only other step that I do is Blood Red, which I use on the Mork's eyes, Johnny Alpha's badge, his Strontium dog badge, and he has a little bead on his helmet. So I'm just going to use the Blood Red for that, because it's nice, it's bright, it's bold. And that'll probably be it for the painting video. As far as the base goes, I just give it a dry brush of greys, stick some static grass on it, nothing too crazy. I try to keep my bases as bland as possible so I can use it on a wider range of stuff. But that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, enjoy the glamour shots. And as always, make sure to check that community panel and give a vote on next week's model. And until next time, cheers for watching. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and then go watch this one. This one up here. Give it a click. Bye-bye.